Hi, Ice Hogs fans. Team broadcaster Mike Folta here, and I'm joined by new Blackhawks draft pick and new Ice Hogs signee, Marcel Marcel. Marcel, how are you? How's the offseason going?
Thank you for welcoming me. Yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm enjoying my time with my family here in Czech for 2 weeks, and then I'm coming back to North America.
You guys are, I think, 7 hours ahead over in Czech right now. What's the offseason look like for you back home?
So I'm just going on the ice mostly like every day, and going to the gym. Getting ready for a season. Yeah, so and I'm trying to do some other sports like tennis and golf. Yeah, trying to learn new things.
Nice. That sounds fun. Sounds a little relaxing for you. You had a pretty huge moment a couple weeks ago where you got drafted by the Blackhawks, and then you signed that contract with the Ice Hogs. What was that like, signing your first North American professional contract?
It was exciting. It was always my dream to play in the USA. I like the smaller rink, so I always wanted to go play in the USA when I was younger. So yeah, it was a pretty exciting moment, and I can't wait to be there.
You got a year of hockey in the QMJHL. You also played at World Juniors. All of that's against some younger guys. You're a much bigger guy. Did you feel physically like you were ready to take the next step and play against professionals?
Yeah, I feel ready for that, and it's gonna be challenging for sure. Like the guy's gonna be strong as me, maybe stronger, some of them. So it's gonna be more challenging than playing against younger guys or guys in my age.
They list you right around, I think, 240 at 240 pounds as your weight. Is that what you clock in at?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, it's during the season. It's like around 240, 245. I played the World Juniors and the playoffs. I played on 250. So yeah, I feel good with this weight. I feel I'm pretty fast for that, so it's okay.
Well, it felt like World Juniors was where you kind of maybe announced to the hockey community that you could be a force, even playing over here in North America. Are you big on the weights and big on lifting? Because you're just incredibly developed for a young player.
Yeah, I do. I have a big leg, so I definitely can lift some. I can squat some heavy weights. The legs feed the wolf. So that's the quote.
Well, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit to the Ice Hogs fans? Introduce your style of play, but maybe also introduce us to some things that you're going to be working on to improve to get to the NHL.
Oh yeah, so like for sure I'm gonna work to get everything faster because I'm a big guy, so I'm not super fast with the first three steps, but once I get in the high speed, sometimes it's hard to stop me. Yeah, but like mostly I'm using my body for the hockey, so physical guy, defensive guy. I have a long stick, so I have a long reach. I start playing a center here in Canada, so you know defensive guy, part penalty kill guy, being in front of the net. Yeah.
Now you play a little bit professionally over in Czech, is that right?
Oh yeah, kind of.
Well, you were playing against men in those leagues. Do you feel like that experience is going to help you kind of prepare for playing against professionals here in the AHL?
No, I don't think so, because I played 19 or 20 games, but most of the games I played 5 minutes, 8 minutes per game, so it was nothing. And I played fourth line with some young guys, so we didn't really touch the puck. So it was a great experience, but I don't think it's gonna help me for the AHL, because I'm also a little bit different player than I was back in Czech here. Back in Czech, I was more hitting guys and blocking shots and all that. I still do that, but in Canada, they help me to improve in the more hockey skills and be more playmaker, and not to be scared to make some play or something. So I'm definitely a different player than I was when I was playing pro in Czech. And yeah, I had 20 games, but I don't know. We cannot really count it. My average was 7 minutes per game. So I played first in first period I played like 5 shifts, and then in third period I played a couple of shifts. So it was not really much playing, but it was a great experience.
Well, we're excited to get you over here and get you thrown into Rockford Ice Hogs action. I know it must have been exciting for you getting drafted by the Blackhawks just a couple of weeks ago. I think you told some reporters earlier that you were in the bathroom when your name popped up. Can you kind of retell that story for us a little bit?
Yeah. I got the video. I showed it at the development camp. Yeah, I was watching the draft with my billet family in Canada, with my girlfriend and my girlfriend's family there, and some friends of my billets. And I just checked the time. I was like, I saw that the 5th round started, so I was like, I'm gonna just go on the toilet, because I thought I'm gonna be like maybe middle or after the middle of 5th round, around 5th, 6th round. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go on the toilet and check the 5th round. And then I was literally coming. I sat on the couch, and my billet mom, she was watching on the phone, so it was a little bit faster than on the TV. And she was like, "Oh, you were drafted," and then she started being crazy. I was like, I didn't get it because I couldn't see the name there, so it took me a bit. But then my phone went crazy, and I got like 50 calls, and everybody was calling me. Yeah, it was great. And she caught it on iPad. She put iPad there, so she record all of that, and I got the video. It's really nice memory.
That's incredible. It looked like you and your billet family were really close. I think they were there watching you and rooting you on at World Juniors. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah. They came from Gatineau to Halifax, like, what, 16 hours. It was snowy at the time, so it was like 16 hours drive. So they came there for the regular season, the regular group. They saw the quarterfinals. Then they had to leave for semifinals. And when they saw we won in the semifinals, I was still in the skates. Like, I just took my phone. I was just like texting my family. I was like literally still in the locker room, dressed up, and she was just calling me on FaceTime. She was like, "Hey, Marcy, we're coming. Make sure you're gonna get us tickets, but we are coming. This is once in a life. Like, I have to be there." So she drove again there. It was like in 1 week she drove like, I don't know, like 2 times to Halifax and back. So great, yeah. But yeah, I call her crazy, and she introduced herself a bit crazy too. So
Well, maybe it's not crazy. It's dedicated. It's dedicated.
Yeah, but she's fun. She's funny. So yeah, sometimes.
Well, and we can't let this interview slip away. I have to ask about your name, Marcel Marcel.
Oh.
I think you mentioned to reporters before, sometimes growing up, maybe kids making fun of you. I don't think they're making fun of you now that you're drafted by the Blackhawks and about to be playing pro hockey here. But it is pretty unique. Have you ever met anybody else with 2 names like that?
Yes, but some people are like Peter Pavel is the president of Czech Republic, but it's not like some tradition in Czech Republic. It's not just like, I don't know, randomly. And then there's a guy. He's 1 year older. His name is Ivan, and he was playing in Canada too, and he's from Czech too. But it's not like anything like Czech tradition or something. But yeah, and it all started because my older brother was supposed to be Marcel Marcel, but at the time the government didn't allow it somehow. I don't know why. So he's Patrick Marcel, and then when they go to a see doctor or something, sometimes in Czech they switch like the first name they put as a second and your second as a first. So once happened that they called my mother Mrs. Patrick. So it's a mess. So yeah, I think it's cool. Like, everybody can think what they want to, but some people think that it's stupid. Some people think it's funny. Some people think it's cool. I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. There's a lot you can do with that, and you're going to be the only Ice Hog with their first name on the back of their jersey. So yeah. You'll have that going for you, Marcel. We appreciate the time, man. Thanks for doing this interview with us here in the off season, and we're excited to get you over here in the State Line area and get you seeing you on the ice. So enjoy the rest of the off season, and we'll see you soon.
I can't wait to be there. Thank you very much.